Welcome back to GearLoom, where cars aren't just machines, they're stories sculpted in metal and emotion. Here, every review is more than a checklist of features, it's a cinematic journey into the soul of a vehicle. Today, you and I step into a world where luxury isn't whispered, it's declared. A world where comfort wears a crown, and the road itself bows in respect. If you live for machines that stir the heart as much as they move the body, you're in the right place. Subscribe now, and let's begin the journey. There are cars that turn heads, and then there are cars that silence entire streets. The 2025 Mercedes Maybach Limousine is not here to impress, it's here to reign. Look at its presence. It doesn't shout, it doesn't rush, it doesn't beg for attention. Instead, it glides, like a monarch through the gates of a palace. And it makes you ask yourself, what does it really mean to sit on a throne that moves? What does it mean when comfort becomes a kingdom, and technology becomes its loyal guard? This is not just transportation. This is a declaration. A rolling crown, designed not for the many, but for the chosen few. Today, we uncover not just a limousine, but a symbol. The road's royal throne. At first glance, the Maybach Limousine doesn't simply stand still, it poses, like a masterpiece framed against the horizon. Its silhouette is impossibly long, yet perfectly balanced, every inch a statement of power refined into grace. The front grille? It's not just a grille, it's a crown of chrome, polished by craftsmen who understand that presence begins before a single word is spoken. Flanking it, the new digital matrix headlights gleam like jeweled eyes, sharper, brighter, and more intelligent than ever before. They don't just illuminate the road. They announce your arrival. From the side, the body stretches in flawless proportion. No unnecessary creases, no restless lines, just flowing surfaces, smooth as silk, draped across a form that whispers elegance. The retractable door handles disappear into the bodywork, leaving nothing but pure sculpture. And then there's the finish. Two-tone paint schemes, meticulously hand-applied, offer combinations as bold or as discreet as the owner desires. Maybach's Manufaktur program allows a spectrum of bespoke shades, from deep obsidian blacks to pearl whites kissed with champagne gold. Every surface reflects not just light, but taste. From every angle, the Maybach isn't trying to be futuristic or retro. It is timeless, an ageless presence on wheels. Because when you see it on the road, you don't just recognize it, you respect it. Open the door, and the world outside ceases to exist. The Maybach's cabin isn't an interior, it's a sanctuary, sculpted with reverence for comfort and crafted with obsessive attention to detail. Hand-stitched leather stretches across vast, sculpted seats, softer than memory foam, finished in hues as rare as their owners. White porcelain, deep navy, mocha brown, every tone feels like it belongs not in a car, but in a designer's atelier. The wood inlays shimmer with open-pore grains, carefully matched so that lines flow seamlessly, as though nature itself designed them for this cabin. Settle into the rear, and the experience transforms into pure indulgence. Reclining executive chairs tilt back almost flat, with hot stone massage, cooling, and heating functions. Above, a Starlight roof twinkles with customizable constellations, while soft ambient lighting paints the cabin in subtle shades, from calming ocean blue to regal crimson. Technology doesn't intrude here, it serves. Twin OLED displays rise like digital canvases, streaming entertainment, productivity tools, or live chauffeur data. An AI concierge listens to your voice and responds with elegance, handling everything from climate to navigation. Mercedes' latest MBUX system integrates seamlessly with gesture control, recognizing the wave of your hand like a loyal attendant. And then, the Maybach quiets your mind with its sound. A Burmester 4D audio system envelopes you in concert hall clarity, with speakers hidden not just in doors but in headrests, seats, and even the ceiling, turning every note into an experience. This is not sitting in a car. This is being embraced by luxury itself. It is a palace, that just happens to move. Beneath the sculpted hood lies not just an engine, but a beating heart worthy of royalty. Mercedes has not confirmed the final powertrain, but expectations lean toward a mighty hybrid V12, or perhaps a refined V8 paired with EQ boost technology. Either way, the whispers speak of power figures climbing well above 700 horsepower, with torque so immense it feels less like acceleration and more like the earth itself shifting beneath you. But here's the truth, you don't buy a Maybach limousine to race. Speed is not its purpose. Presence is. Authority is. Yet, when the moment calls, when the crown must show its might, this machine responds with an effortless surge. 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds, not because it needs to, but because it can. Every gear change is invisible, every throttle response is silk. Hybrid assistance ensures not just power, but silence. Do you truly need 700 horses when glide through city streets in near electric hush, sipping champagne, or unleash the full tomorrow's headlines before the rest of the open road? Probably not. But isn't it comforting to know they're there, loyal, waiting, ready to serve at your command? This is performance not for thrill seekers, but for monarchs. Calm. Commanding. Absolute. To ride in the Maybach limousine is to forget the very concept of roads. Potholes, cracks, imperfections, these are concerns for ordinary cars, not for thrones. The secret lies in Mercedes' predictive suspension system. Cameras scan the asphalt ahead, adjusting the air suspension in milliseconds, preparing for bumps before the wheels even touch them. The result? Motion so fluid it feels less like driving and more like drifting on air. Inside, silence rules. Triple-layer acoustic glass, sound-deadening materials, and active noise cancellation combine to create an atmosphere so hushed, you can hear your own heartbeat. The chaos of the world outside becomes a distant murmur, as if you're floating above reality itself. And yet, despite its size, the Maybach doesn't stumble when the road begins to twist. Rear axle steering helps this limousine pivot with grace, shrinking its turning circle, making it maneuverable even through tight city streets. It doesn't corner with aggression, it dances with elegance, like a ballroom partner in a perfectly tailored suit. Always balanced. Always composed. This is not driving. This is gliding. A throne that never shakes, never wavers, only floats. Luxury may be the headline, but practicality writes the fine print, and the Maybach does not overlook it. Rear passengers enjoy more than space, they enjoy thoughtfulness. A refrigerated compartment sits between the executive seats, ready to chill vintage champagne or sparkling water. Handcrafted holders secure crystal flutes as if they were crown jewels. Wireless charging pads are discreetly placed, ensuring your devices never run dry. Cargo space? Generous enough for tailored luggage, though not designed for family road trips. After all, this is a limousine, not a minivan. And yet, versatility remains. Chauffeur mode transforms every ride into royal procession, while semi-autonomous driving allows owners to slip behind the wheel and experience comfort in command. Practicality here isn't about cup holders or cargo volume. It's about the ease of being driven, the seamless integration of indulgence into everyday use. A palace, perfectly adjusted for modern life. And now, the question whispered in boardrooms and private lounges alike: what does it cost to sit upon the road's royal throne? The 2025 Mercedes Maybach limousine is expected to begin well beyond $250,000, with estimates ranging from $250,000 to $300,000 and beyond. But that figure is merely the starting point. For Maybach owners, value is not measured in dollars, it is measured in exclusivity. Through the Manufaktur customization program, nearly every surface can be tailored, paint mixed to match a gemstone, leathers dyed to mirror a family crest, wood sourced from rare forests. Each choice elevates the price, but also erases the possibility of duplicates. So is it expensive? Absolutely. But for the few who commission one, the cost is less in the rarefied world of ultra-luxury limousines. Their throne is rivals are few, but formidable. The Rolls-Royce Phantom Extended stands as the archetype of traditional opulence. It offers unmatched craftsmanship, with cabins that feel more like art galleries than interiors. Yet where Rolls leans on heritage, the Maybach counters with innovation, integrating cutting-edge technology seamlessly into its luxury. So where does the Maybach stand? It sits at the intersection of heritage and future, bringing together royal presence, German precision, and modern technology. It may not eclipse the Rolls in timeless artistry, nor outshine the Celestiq in bold futurism, but it offers something uniquely balanced, the quiet authority of a throne, built for today's world. The Maybach Limousine is not a car for the masses, it was never meant to be. It is a statement, reserved for the elite few who measure time not in minutes, but in moments of comfort. For world leaders, CEOs, and those whose lives are conducted between private terminals and towering boardrooms, this limousine offers more than transport, it offers sanctuary. A moving fortress of calm in a restless world. But let's be honest. It is not the driver's car. If you crave adrenaline and sharp cornering, look elsewhere. This is a machine built for serenity, not speed. It's for those who prefer to be carried, not those who long to grip the wheel. So, is it worth it? For the select few who can afford not just the cost, but the symbolism, it isn't just worth it. It's essential. And so, the journey ends where it began, with a throne, rolling silently through the world. The 2025 Mercedes Maybach Limousine is not simply a machine. It is presence, it is prestige, it is poetry in motion. On the open road, it glides like a monarch through loyal crowds. In the city, it moves with quiet command, a fortress of calm amidst chaos. It is less a car, more a declaration, that some journeys are meant not to be hurried, but to be honored. Of course, it is not perfect. It will never thrill the driver like a sports car, nor match the timeless artistry of a Rolls-Royce. But perhaps that's the point. It was never chasing competition, it was defining its own crown. The 2025 Maybach Limousine is, quite simply, the road's royal throne. If this cinematic journey moved you, leave a like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to GearLoom, where every car has a story, and every story leaves a mark. Because here, machines aren't just reviewed. They are remembered.